Welcome to Jill's Nomad Survival. My name is Jill, and this, I hope, is the beginning of a very special series that I'm calling Shelter in the Storm Extreme Weather Trailer Makeover. With that, we'll see you on the other side. So if you're not brand new to my channel, you notice I've started to talk a little bit about the Grand Solar Minimum. So a quick recap, I have bought this horse trailer, it's been a year and a half now, to restore, but as I have gained knowledge about the Grand Solar Minimum, what I'm getting more and more concerned about isn't cold, but extreme weather. I've lived in my tiny trailer for 6+ years now. I did the original remodel on it about what not to do. I really only planned it for a year. 6 years later, that thing is falling apart. So my plan is to convert this trailer into my new home. But this time I've got a whole new set of criteria that I'm really interested in focusing on. So more importantly, I really want to make this video series a little bit differently than most of the trailer renovation or RV renovation videos you see. One, I want to do it sequentially. They will be numbered. This is number 1. 2, I want to be very clear and simple as best I can to bring the information for those of you like me who have to learn along the way. This is not an expert course by any stretch of the imagination. 2, I really want you to know that you can do it, whoever you are, because most importantly, homelessness has become a huge issue, especially in America. And so this isn't just about, I want to go have fun traveling in a trailer or an RV. My Nomad videos are really about being part of a new community, about being part of a productive and functional community. I believe that the nomad rural culture will marry and become our future as we really start to see a lot of changes, and we need to go back to living more simply if things go bad. So this is really about that. It's not about just having fun, even though you can still have fun along the way. I didn't come into this whole trailer living nomad lifestyle thinking I would do it full time. It was really meant to be temporary because my homelessness started when I had foreclosure happen on my house. And so I wanted to just build it, stay in a year, see where I wanted to live, start over. Didn't know I happened to like it. So now I'm looking at how can I create a long-term home that will last. I've learned a lot about what not to do. What I don't know is a lot of the changes that are coming in our environment and how to prepare for that. So that is my goal with this trailer project. The truth is, homelessness is just a big problem in America right now, whether it's from foreclosures, from job loss, from extreme weather, from natural disasters. A lot of veterans are homeless and a lot of children are homeless. And it doesn't need to be that way. Not everybody was meant to live in a mobile temporary home. But I'm going to tell you something, it's much better to live in a tiny house than no house at all. So what I've been learning about the Grand Solar Minimum, it's really not about super cold, it's about extreme weather. And having been through many storms in my tiny trailer, even the mild ones are a little bit terrifying. And so as I'm learning about things like increased wind speed, different kinds of lightning, more intense lightning, bigger hail, greater winds, extreme cold, lots of snow, I could go on, flooding, heat, cold, but you get the idea, which is making me a little bit nervous because it is a metal box. The difference was my old trailer is an aluminum box. This is a steel box, just more information I need to learn about. So to do that, I'm really doing what I call phase 1, and that's called building out the box. I have decided that the best thing for me and what I will be featuring in these videos is to just create a clean, complete box with no interior living structures first. So what I want to do is focus on the outside and the inside, the wiring, things like that. Complete the box, and then I will create the living structure within. That will be phase 2. And then phase 3 will really be adaptation. As you live in it, things change, you change your mind. So this whole series right now is going to be phase 1 and what I call building out the box. And I want to do it differently than I did the first time. Like you, the first time I spent a lot of time looking at videos, there weren't nearly as many as there are now. But trying to learn from what other people are doing, but because I'm entering into an area that I've seen very little information about, I want to focus on this idea of extreme weather. I want it to be open source. Some of you have actually already put awesome comments down below these videos. Two, I want to ask the experts. I want to bring the information together so that together we can learn how to create a safe, nomadic living environment, but it will also be information that will be applicable to just normal housing building materials. So we're doing it internet style, we're doing it open source. So what this process has really taught me is, I spent 20 plus years as a social worker, so I was dealing with homelessness all the time. I was visiting people in their homes. I've seen a lot of different living environments. But my takeaway from all this is that everybody deserves the dignity of a place to call their own. We are an extremely abundant society filled with amazing, generous people. All we need to do is to channel all this energy into tearing our world apart, is to create some understructure as we move through this transition. I'm calling it shelter in the storm because regardless of what you believe about the climate, this environment, our world right now, is extremely chaotic, uncertain. Nothing more clear than a storm is brewing. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out, but I believe everybody should have the dignity of a safe place to sleep at night. And when I say safe, I really believe that the elderly, the children, the medically compromised, everybody deserves a safe place, including our veterans who are out on the street in ridiculous numbers right now. So I have always thought that there should be a habitat for humanity on trailers or RVs. Every little town I've been to is chock full of these old beat up trailers that could be converted for just a few $1,000s, much cheaper than $100,000 to build temporary or some kind of housing. So we all deserve dignity. Everybody deserves to be safe. This is just one way to do it. My contribution is to hopefully make it simple, clear, and organized so that anybody can do and accomplish this. And if I can do it, you can do it. So I'm going to end these videos the way I've started ending my other ones because I like it. So we're going to take one more deep breath for the road as I hope you will rise with the sun in your eyes, love in your heart, both feet firmly on the ground as together we walk on Survival Road, one day at a time. Live free, die wild, my friend, and we'll see you next time.